crash. But that's the other thing. I called the doctor. I'm going to get a prescription, try to regulate these moods. Appointment is next Tuesday. Oh my God! David? It's just time, you know? All this bullshit in my past, this fucked up childhood and those rough high school years, there's a point you've just got to let it go. Nobody is going to rewind and give me functioning parents. Nobody is going to flip a switch and make it so that I'm suddenly just like everybody else. I'm never going to fit in, but that's okay. All of this, it really can be okay. She reached over and held his hand. He looked over at her. Are you crying? She said, no, of course not. She laughed through her tears. How can you even see where you're driving? All I see is flying water. I can feel the wind pushing the car around. Are you sure you shouldn't pull over until this passes? No need. We're here. They sat in the car for a bit, waiting for at least a momentary break in the rain. The cabin standing in front of them was a modest but clean little place perched over the mine pond. Then David put a hand on her thigh and leaned over and kissed her. She could feel him breathing, trembling, barely containing himself. It was getting close to green stripes territory, she thought. Amy had been known to read Cosmo from time to time, and in every single issue they'd do some variety of a "bring out the animal in your man" headline. David had once pointed out that every woman can remember the first time she got legitimately frightened by pushing the wrong button, or the right one, and actually saw that animal. Maybe it's heels in the bedroom, maybe it's a little bit of pain. Maybe it's dressing up in a schoolgirl outfit and doing baby talk. Every man, said David, has something. And sometimes even the man doesn't know what it is until he sees it. Amy had stumbled across David's animal button when she showed him the ooh-la-la costume she'd made for the game convention. There was nothing particularly scandalous about it. A flared white vinyl skirt, maybe a little too short, with a hoop sewn into it to give it a retro-futurism look. White boots, the dumb pink wig, the gloves. Part of the costume she had added without David's knowledge, though, was a modest pair of green and white striped underpants. This was another inside joke meant only for him. In the racier anime, Japanese animation, if you're too old or cool to know that word, half the time the girls are wearing these green striped panties, some kind of culture-specific fetish, apparently. David thought anime was